Welcome back, everyone. We're going to go ahead and compile or compact episode 8 and 9 review into one video because I'm so far behind. And then tomorrow, of course, you will get the next installment of reviews, episode 10. All right. So we left off with Mel and Marceau getting into their little semi-heated debate in the restaurant. And the next scene is Stormy and Destiny. They met in this cute little place. I've been making a list of all the places that I see them go to on the show that I want to go and visit when I'm in Huntsville, okay? I haven't gone to any of these places when I was there, so Stormy talks about how this crazy lady came to her warehouse. She was supposed to be a millimeter, right? And if anybody doesn't know, those are diehard Melanie fans. So they do a lot of things in Melanie's defense. If Melanie is not keen on somebody, they allegedly attack that person. I'm saying allegedly because I don't know. We just can't assume that they're diehard fans, the ones who actually do this stuff. But they came to her warehouse, found it, caused some drama, and she gave them some drama back, which I don't blame her. I mean, you're coming to my place of business, cutting up on some stuff that you see on TV that you don't even know about in real life. That is so dumb to me. So her and Destiny are talking, and she's telling Storm was talking to Sonny. I'm sorry, talking to Destiny, talking about she invited Sonny and Moses to the gala. One thing I noticed about Stormy, I'm not saying she's an instigator, but she tends to do things that don't make sense, like saying she invited Martell to the gala. Well, of course, Melody was going to be like, well, cool, okay, I'm not going. You see what I'm saying? Like, why would you help her? But anyway, they discuss a lot of different things. Talk about Miss Wanda has been acting a fool on social media. Oh, I'm sorry, this is girl, my notes are all cluttered together. Moving on to Tisha and Marceau. They're talking about Miss Wanda cutting up on social media. Miss Wanda does go live sometimes. I do follow her, but I don't watch lives all the time. That's just not my thing, unless it's like Funky Dineva, where you have a like a show type thing and you're discussing stuff. But when you just sporadically go live, I don't tend to. A lot of times I don't know what's going on, but I don't tend to watch those. You know what I'm saying? If it's not some kind of planned thing, I don't really watch it too much. But I have seen Miss Wanda go live and everything. And this is Tisha and Marceau. At this point, everybody is just talking about everybody. This review is going to be pretty short. So we get to the gala. Of course, Latricia and her man are the models. Martell decides not to model because he says he has a dead body. He's not really feeling his body, whatever, right now. Sonny and Moses are there because they were invited. She asked to speak to Destiny. I don't know why everybody's having discussions with each other, but she's talking to Destiny, and it's just the same old, she pulls her to the side, out of the view of the guests, just in case they get to tussling. And let's see, Shani throws shade. There's Destiny says they're still together. So we're going back and forth between this. Her and Moses were still together supposedly when Sonny was with somebody. Sonny keeps flashing a ring like she, won the Olympics. Then her and Moses eventually leave. I think I've said this before, but Sonny's really insecure when it comes to Destiny. I don't know if she feels like she's a rebound or something, but she is very insecure with her. I don't know what it is, but I think she has to keep saying, I have the ring, I'm married, to prove to herself that she won. So, of course, Miss Nosy Nail goes and asks, well, what happened, And Destiny was telling her. And she feel like he messed with married Sonny just to hurt her. I can't comment on that because I don't know Moses. But I feel like at this point they're married. I understand it's a reality show and you know you have to talk about stuff, but Sonny and Moses there, that storyline, I just don't get that. Destiny, just leave it alone. You the one who won. I mean, you're free. You're getting things established. Just go on. I would have just told Sonny, no, I'm cool, and took a sip of my drink and chilled and enjoyed the gala. All right. So this last scene is with Stormy. She's chilling in her house, her beautiful ranch, with her husband, her baby, and I think the nanny or babysitter was over there. She got served with some papers because the woman who came to her warehouse cutting up put some papers or whatever out on her because I guess she was being combative in defense of her warehouse. I was surprised. Like, so someone can come to where I work, threaten me, and I go to jail if I say something crazy to them, or I just don't get that. I've never heard of that before. It's kind of scary because it's like you have to sit here and take people's SHIT even if they're on your property, starting with you, so you don't go to jail. So episode 9, we're going to move to episode 9. I told you that first review is going to be kind of short. So episode 9, of course, you know, Stormy has the funds to not have to be in jail long at all. Her husband came and got her. And she was in the car talking to him, basically discussing how her mother didn't come to her defense when she told her she was in jail. She didn't call her, and so she felt, you know, some kind of way about that. Y'all excuse the ring light. We're dealing with what we got right now, okay? And she says that her mother says, you know, that's kind of what you get for being on a reality show. Let me change the light. It looks really dark. That's a little bit better. I look a little more freshed. So they're at another spot. Next scene, Tisha, Destiny, and Latricia at this place called Embrace Candles. Adding that to the list. Destiny discusses her encounter with Sonny at the gala, and they ask her if she thinks she can take Moses. She said yes, because she feels like he got with her to spite her, and that she can have him back anytime she wants to. I hope Destiny is a bigger person to not do that. I just wouldn't. Even if he divorced Sonny, and I still wouldn't get with dude. I just wouldn't. Like, I would just move the hell on. Y'all don't have kids together, thank God. So if you don't have any ties to him because of that, I wouldn't even try to get back with dude, even if you know you can have him back. If that makes her feel good to know that she can get him back, fine. But I wouldn't be studying dude. Like, I would just totally move on. So we talked to Latricia's sister. Her sister comes over, and her sister finds out that her and her husband are not getting back together. They've been separated for 4 years, and that Ken has been living with her. I found it kind of peculiar that that's your sister and she didn't know about Ken. Like, I think her and Ken been together for 2 years, or he'd been living there for a year. Like, my sister would know that because we're close. We talk a lot. And so I just thought that was weird, unless Lucretia, I called the girl Lucretia, unless Latricia just really does not want people in her business. But that can't be because she's on the show, unless she decided to change. But I just thought that was weird that she didn't know that Ken was living with her. So we find out, I kind of find out though why Latricia's secretive like that. She comes from a very religious family, and I think she didn't want to be judged because her sister was basically saying, you know, we don't get divorces, and they're just like super old school. So it kind of makes sense. Like when you start meeting people's relatives on the show, especially their parents, you start to understand why they're the way they are. You know what I mean? Even though that was a sibling and not a parent. But it's like, well, I kind of see why she's kind of skittish the way she is, because she come from this, religion a lot of times means AKA judgmental people. So when you're dealing with that, it's like, okay, I can understand kind of be tiptoeing around things. So we move on to Chris, Martell, and Courtney and Kenny bowling. So Kenny brings up how Latricia was kind of in her feelings about Martell acting like he didn't know her. And again, he was acting weird about it at the bowling alley, like I don't know it. I mean, I just knew her out, and I knew her through my brother. And Martell, if y'all did something, you're really bad at playing it off. I'm gonna say that. I feel like I'm in the cut. Y'all gotta excuse me. I don't think my stuff is centered correctly. Please don't thumbs down my video. Alright? So they get into a short discussion about Ariane, which is the woman that Martell had a baby with while he was married to Melody. And they were like, why don't you marry her? And it's just obvious he doesn't want to marry her. And I feel bad, because it's like, you done had a baby with dude and you still didn't even get him at the end. So now you have 2 kids, and you still don't have the man. It's just a waste. It's a waste of youth, because I think they said she was like 21, 22 when she got with him. He was like maybe in his late 20s. I think they just like an 8-9 year difference or something. But what's done is done. So we move on from that, and Stormy talks to her mom, and I can see why Stormy is the way she is, like I was saying earlier, because her mom tends to be one of those type of people that doesn't really show a lot of emotion. She didn't show a lot of emotion towards Stormy when she was in jail. She just pretty much was like, I told you to not talk to Melody. Because the girl that came to her warehouse was a millimeter, and she feels like I told you not to get involved with her because, if y'all fall out, you have to deal with her fans. And she had an issue with Stormy coming on reality TV. Which, of course, yeah, when you're on reality TV, your whole life is out there. You get judged by thousands of people who do not know you other than a very edited version of your life. So, but everybody's different. I can't judge Stormy's mom for being like that. I think she mentioned that her mom was like that, so it just gets passed down, Good and bad gets passed down. But sorry for the late video, y'all, and sorry for the technical difficulties with this ring light. I'm gonna eventually get some better equipment, all right? So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow with episode 10 recap. As always, shout out to my 65 subscribers. Shout out to you as well that has not subscribed, but you very well can for free. Just hit that button for me and help me out. Like the video, share, all that. As always, peace and blessings to you all. Until next time.